Alright, so today for Fundum Friday, I'd like to highlight a project that probably won't make its goal, but it would be awesome if we can make its goal, and I hope to see more from them in the future. So our friend Andrés Sabas has created the Meow Meow, which is a development board that allows you to create your own keyboard. It's a USB keyboard that plugs into your computer and acts natively to send keys, including like up, down, left, right, and WASD, and like clicks. So you can even have like two people playing a two-player game at the same time using a single keyboard. In fact, they could be using bananas or like aluminum foil or anything else that's slightly conductive. Play-Doh, plants, coins. They've got all these example things that you can hook up to it. If you're familiar with the Mickey, this is basically like that, only it's at a different price point. There are two versions of Mickey, and there's a comparison chart that shows you how it compares to each. The Mickey Go is a little USB stick. I actually hadn't heard of this one before, but it's like a little USB-A thumb drive shape thing. And it's got three little connectors that you can hook up anything you want to. It costs about $20. The Meow Meow costs $30 and has 10 inputs, and the Mickey Classic costs $50 and has 20 inputs. So it's a nice middle ground here. The other cool thing about this is that it runs both Blockly and Arduino code, as well as MicroPython. MicroPython is awesome. And the Meow Meow is the only one that uses a micro USB cable, which is really nice. It is Open Hardware certified. In honor of the Open Hardware Summit yesterday, I have to mention that. They are the third product to be certified from Mexico. Ooh, they have a GitHub. And if you're not familiar with Microsoft MakeCode, that is a block programming suite, sort of similar to Scratch. It makes it really easy for kids to get a grasp on this. There are some extra input connectors on the back here. And even though they have only 4 days left and they have a long way to go, the Meow Meow is fully open. And so you can find it on GitHub. You can find the manual on the wiki, or just straight up go to the repo and you'll find everything you need to make your own Meow Meow. So I can't wait to see what happens with this project in the future. You know, maybe they'll revamp it a little bit and put it back on Kickstarter again. I would love to see it succeed in that way. But in the meantime, of course, you can build your own. Andrés has also created a very successful Kickstarter project in the past. He made the Spanish language Hackerspace Passport based on Mitch Altman's original English language one. And it's so cool to see this become available for Spanish speakers as well. A quick reminder that we have a bunch of cool crowdfunding projects on our blog at all times. If you just go to blog.hackster.io and then scroll down, scroll to now funding, there's always like a ton of really interesting stuff in here. I'm especially excited about the AirPup, which isn't released yet, but we'll hopefully have something to talk about with it in like the next couple of weeks. And a quick reminder that Scoobot is now funding on Crowd Supply. That is this teeny tiny little robot that I kind of freaked out over. And they quoted them saying, "Ah, look at this, look at it, it's so tiny." That's exactly what I said, and they put it in the quotes. It's really embarrassing. But we have some demo videos of using this thing. You can program it with your phone. You just control it directly, going like forward, back, side to side. It has different modes where it can be like responding to the amount of light in front of it, responding to distance so that it doesn't hit stuff, and you can kind of guide it that way. It's so much fun, and if you have like a swarm of them, you can control them at the same time. So go check out the Scoobot. That one is almost 350% funded, and in the meantime, stay tuned for more from the Meow Meow team, Electronic Cats. Have an awesome rest of your Fundum Friday, and I will be back in the office next week. Catch you soon!